Alright, what's guys, keeping coded, and in around 3 weeks time, I will be going to my very first cubing competition in over 2 years. Now look, from 2015 to 2020, cubing competitions were a very regular part of my life. You know, from that time I went to 21 of them, and honestly, they were some of my favorite memories growing up as a child. You know, grabbing a bag, putting in way more cubes than I actually need for the competition, arriving at the actual area, and opening that door and hearing all the clicking and all the people talking. It was just a very magical experience that I really enjoyed, and over these past 2 years, I have not been able to experience that at all, which I really miss. Now, the exact name of this competition is called Bay Area Speed Cubing 30 2022, and it's actually being held right here on my college campus. So, in one of the UC Berkeley buildings, it's held in one of the big lecture halls. Now, in terms of the events, this is actually a pretty weird competition in that it doesn't have 3x3. So the events are 5x5, 7x6, and semi-7, and then 3 blind, 4 blind, and 5 blind. And the main event is 3 blind, which honestly though, I have absolutely no complaints with. You know, as you guys know, I am much more of a big cube type guy. I like 7x6, I like 5x5, and even semi-7, I like a little bit more than 3x3. So obviously those are the events that I signed up for. I still don't know how to do blinds, so I'm not signing up for that. But yeah, so at this competition, I'll be competing in all the big cubes, and so I am so excited for that. The competition is also definitely more of a low-key one as well, which honestly I really like. You know, I've been to a few small competitions before, and it's just really nice just being able to have that small group of cubers and just, you know, cubing together. Alright, now on to the fun stuff. What are my goals for this competition? Well, we'll start with 5x5, and so honestly, I have not been practicing 5x5 all that much. Currently my competition PB is a 102, which honestly sounds pretty fast. I'm not sure if I'm going to beat this average right now. Now, if you look at my averages, my current average of 100 is a 106, and so honestly, I think 102 is a bit of a stretch for me. To be completely honest, I just don't think that I've improved enough in 5x5 to warrant a time drop, and frankly, I'm quite happy with the time I have right now. Now, moving on to 6x6. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit more serious. So in competition, my PB mean of 3 is a 203. Now the thing is, at this point, I pretty comfortably average like a 145, 143 even sometimes. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, you can see, in general, I feel like 6x6 is just something that I've been able to improve at quite a bit. You know, if I'm being completely honest, even though I'm not making as many videos as I might have been before, I have been cubing just as much. And when I sit down and really try doing like a serious 6x6 average, I normally could average, you know, 145 if not faster, and so that's basically my goal for this competition. I want to be able to average at least under a 150. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable goal. Now, that being said, I don't want to really put any expectations, because if I say this and all of a sudden I go like a 155 or like a 2 minute, then boo-hoo, sad for me. But frankly, 6x6 is just an event that I really love, and I would love to be able to get a really fast time by competition just for like my own personal fulfillment. I don't really know, it doesn't really mean anything, but once again, it's just something that I would really like to do. So yeah, for 6x6, I guess my official goals would be a 145 single if not faster, and under a 150 average. Okay, now for semi-7, I actually had a phase early in the year where I was absolutely spamming semi-7. Now that being said though, my times weren't really that good. Now currently, my best average is a 320, but frankly, I remember doing really badly when I did achieve that time. Now on the flip side, this is my most recent semi-7 average, and yeah, I'm averaging around 3 minutes, which I'm basically hoping I do at the competition, but we'll see what happens. If I'm being completely honest, semi-7 has always been one of those events that have just been a little bit too long for me. Like, I feel like when I'm really doing a semi-7 solve, I just have to commit to it, and so I end up just like, you know, quitting midway or just like stopping a solve because I just get bored. So we'll see what happens when it comes to this event. Frankly, not really much of me really cares that much, and so that's good because that means just really little pressure. But yeah, official goals, let's just say like a 255 single and a 3-minute average. That would be good enough for me. Anyways, those are my goals in my next competition coming up in 3 weeks. I am so excited to compete in cubing again because, you know, even though I'm cubing a ton at home, I feel like once you're at a competition, you're able to meet other cubers. It just feels a lot more real, and I'm just so excited. And I'm also really excited to meet any of you guys that are going. You know, I love meeting anyone that watches the channel, so that should be a good experience. Anyways, alright, that's all for this video. I'm probably going to practice some semi-7 and 5x5 to get my skills a little bit better for the competition. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.